Hi guys, it's time for another Q&A. And my apologies, I have really been slack on the Q&As, but I do one Q&A free per month. And as of right now, I am taking clients on an app called Wizio. So look for me there and I will post a link. So let's get ready for this month's Q&A. So this question comes from a young lady who wants to know, how do you cope after being in a narcissistic relationship? What are some ways that you can cope? The scenario is that they have been together for a total of 12 years. Let's see. And he is emotionally, of course, emotionally abusive. He is a narcissist. And she's wondering, how is she supposed to cope and move on from this relationship? Okay, first and foremost, this is going to be a hard pill to swallow. You have to realize that you fell in love with a lie. You fell in love with a fantasy of what you thought it would be. So if you thought this person was going to be, I see that this is your ex-fiance. So thank goodness that you did not get married, because it would have been such a web to untangle. It would have been absolutely horrible. But you have to realize that you fell in love with a lie. You fell in love basically with the person that forged the individual who you really want to love. Now, you must understand that you have to come out of the mind fantasy that you portrayed your ex-fiance to be. So, it's, the number one way to do this is to think logically. Yes, you may have loved this person for however many decades, years, whichever. Yes, you may have loved them, but logically, what scenarios played out that he showed you that he loves you back and has a genuine love for you? I see that you said that he's verbally, emotionally abusive. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with a person like that? Do you think it'll get better? The answer is no, and you have to be honest with yourself. Even if you need to write a list of pros and cons, this or that, all of the things that this person has done to you, lay it out on paper. And then you put all of the good things about this person. Let's see which one holds the most weight. And you have to logically come to a crossroad and say, hey, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm fed up. I wasted enough time. 12 years is a long time to be putting up with somebody's stuff. And you don't deserve that. So you have to get to a moment where you are fed up and say, no more. Because 12 years of your life dealing with this? No. I'm sorry. Definitely not. The boot. Get the boot. Also, the messages, it doesn't say if you have children or not. If you do have children, you have to master a technique called gray rocking. But it doesn't say that you guys have children together. Let me just scroll up. Let me see. Just says ex-fiance. Boop, boop. Okay. Well, let's say if you do have children together, same scenario. Gray rock, you set firm boundaries, and that's that. You have to get to a point where you're fed up. I talk to so many people, you're not fed up enough. You're not fed up enough. You have to get to the point where you're like, no, you're not going to do this to me. I'm done. Also, get immersed with things that you love to do. Get immersed with the word of the Most High. That's number one, because you got to fill yourself up. This narcissist, they come into people's lives. I mean, sometimes it's generational. They come into people's lives, and you may be the one to put an end to this generation of narcissists in your family. You never know. So, as for our conclusion, work on yourself, pray, and make sure that you're thinking with logic, meaning use your brain. Do not use your heart in this matter. Do not. It doesn't matter how long you've been with the narcissist. Remember, the narcissist does not ever leave you alone. It's been 12 years. You have to be the one to put it into it. All right? Bye.